Should be good. We are live. Just waiting for YouTube to flip over. And we're live. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, midday, tea, whatever you're at. Welcome to another RSG Lunch Stream. I am your host with the most, Ranger J 1999, part of the RSG crew, and glad to have you guys here for another lunch stream. This is where we talk shop for Star Wars Galaxy Heroes and bring you something fun to listen to during your workday, wherever you may be, whether you're just getting to work, whether you're in the middle of your workday, or you're just getting ready to leave and go home. It doesn't matter. We have something fun for you to listen to, whether you're listening to us live or listening to us later on replay on YouTube or wherever you're watching this. But we're glad to have you guys here. We're here to talk shop about Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, and we're going to have a lot of fun. We like to have fun during this stream, so skewers, or if you're out there in TV land, you know the first thing to do is greet us, say hello in chat, however you like to do that, and we will go through the names and say hello to everybody here in a minute or two. If you're new to the lunch stream, couple things. So what we do here is I'll suffer through mod depression. I always suffer through mod depression. We will answer your questions. If you have questions, go ahead and put those in the chat. Make sure you put a question for your statement. That's how we scoop them up. So if you want me to get to your question, make sure you put question for your statement. And you ask your question so I can get to that. And then we'll do a roster review. We do those every day. And we'll do a roster review today like we always do during the lunch stream, an in-depth roster review. And then when we get done, we'll tell you a little bit about how you can get a roster review for lunch, how we do our mini roster reviews in Patreon, where a lot of people really dig with the benefits they get from that. So hope everyone's having a good Monday. I know Mondays suck, but it's all good. But we got a lot of fun stuff for you today. So first, let's introduce the panel, and then we will get to what's going on for the rest of the day. And then a side note, Vader, we have Vader's Cup of Plenty in the center there. I don't know what happened to the cup, but we've been working on some new scenes and some new stuff with a lot of stuff that we've got. Me and Finn have been busy, so it's not working. I don't know why.
He's force choking.
Yeah, he's force choking you. So if you'd like to be force choked by Vader, then please make a donation. Also, you guys know that whip out your pickles, because if we get a donation of $20.01 or more, that's pickle extravaganza, and then we all whip out our pickles and play with our pickles and show our pickles, and then Ouchie goes cray cray in the chat. So that's how it works. And you can make any kind of donation you want. If you like the content and you like to support the content, say something funny, and it's all good. So join us. You heard the voice. We got Mr. Gingivitis back, the soulless one, Stanley Red's here.
Hey.
We also have with us Grim the Mechanic.
Wasabi.
Oh, wasabi to you, my friend. And then I think Finn will be here. He's in a meeting, but he should be done, and then he'll pop in as well. Also, do me a favor, give us a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe if you haven't. We do a lot of live streaming. We're going to do a lot. Now, there's Finn. I knew he'd be around here eventually. Did you get done?
Yeah, I finished my meeting.
That's right. And me and Finn have been working on new scenes and stuff, and we're working on the stream deck, and I'm going to get the green screen going and stuff. So we got a lot of good stuff.
We need to get the cup fixed, I heard.
Yeah, it's not showing up. I don't know why.
So if you just go to the in the scene where the cup is on the tip jar, just go to the properties
and the overlay.
Yeah, do it through studio mode. That way it doesn't change anything for the people.
They need to see how the bacon's made. All right. All right. Now what am I doing?
So if you go to the tip jar one and you set it to refresh when it becomes active, then you can hit the little eyeball.
What, the Streamlabs one?
No, the tip jar.
The tip jar.
The tip jar browser source.
Properties.
And there should be towards the bottom. Refresh when source becomes active.
It's set.
It's set?
Maybe it's the new one we did, which I really don't.
No, it shouldn't be the new one. Well, just hit if it's set right on the tip jar one. Hit the eyeball. And then wait a few seconds, and then hit the eyeball again, and then I think it should load.
Nope.
Okay, we'll figure it out after.
We'll figure it out later. It still should work. I mean, and stuff. Oh,
everything's
moved.
black now.
Oh, we moved it, and I think it moved it from the other. Oh, that's why I saw something on the side. I think I know what happened.
Oh, because the size is bigger.
The other one's linked. Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, so just slide it back into place. It's just off to the right. Bring his cup back into his hand.
Hold on, let me go back to the overlay. Yes, that's what's happened. Tip jar. Okay. There he is. Yay, I figured it out. I was like, I know it's there. What the hell's going on? There it is. Filling up. There you go. See, with science and stuff, we were able to get it accomplished and fixed. Yay. Okay, so there you go. Let's see who's out there in TV land. Let's say hi to all the folks. Glad to have you guys here on a Monday. Big announcement before we get to the names is also, guys, have we set up the event for the 24th yet, Finn?
Not yet, because we are waiting on a couple of approvals that I'm sure you saw the emails for. So we're actually working with the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta and American Cancer Society. And so this is part of the reason why we were in so many meetings the last couple months.
Yes.
But now we have this all set up and we have some approvals and stuff to get. And then as soon as that's done, we will go ahead and set up the event and everything for you guys. So soon, TM.
Pickles show.
What?
Maz Kanata.
What happened? What happened? Oh God, Moss! Oh God, we got donations, $21. Oh, whip out your pickles! Oh God, whip out the pickles! I've got my pickle in my hand. It fits
Hold on,
perfectly.
I'll turn on my camera. Do you have it set for Zoom? Ranger?
No, I don't. So just whipping out the pickle. Just play with your pickle. There you go.
Well, I'm playing with two pickles. I have my pickle Rick and my regular pickle.
Maz with the 21 donations. That's why she's my favorite. That's why I love her. And she wanted to see the pickles. So there we go. We had the pickles hit the jar in our hands everywhere. Everyone's playing with their pickle. So there you go. And it sings when you play with it. I don't know if you guys knew this, but that's what that goes. All right. Thank you, Maz Kanata. We love you, Maz Kanata. I also got to say thank you to Rose Taco, big supporter of the show, supporting me, supporting what we do here. He knows what he did. Thank you again, Rose. Thank you to whoever got a couple things off the Amazon wish list. I put stuff on there for the run and for my ribbon outfit and stuff. Not the Voltron. I just put that there because someone wanted me to put a Voltron on there. But the rest of the stuff is for the marathon stuff. And people already got some stuff off the Amazon wish list. I don't know who it was, but thank you. You guys are amazing.
Maz, you guys have magical pickles.
We do have magical pickles. Only at RSG, when you play with your pickle, does it sing. So just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I do double pickle every time.
Yeah, but
I have
double
my pickle
pickle.
Rick and my yodeling pickle.
Okay, so we have like plenty of pickles for
Mm-hmm.
for your pleasure. So there you go. All right, let's see who's there in chat. Of course, Gingivitis was the first one to wave. Sean Ryan's here. Says, I'm ready to have my roster trashed. Well, we are doing your roster review today, but not going to be a lot of trash in there. If you want me to, I'll really dig in. But you know what? I am going to dig in. I'm going to see what I can find, Sean. You just says, hello, everyone. I'm here, but not working and doing school final project. But hello. So we'll get that school final project done because I know how that is. Saley knows how that is. We just got done with our degrees, and yes. And then he said, Sean Ryan, it'll be okay. Finn yelled at me. Yes, we do that. Who? Question mark times 3. Long time viewer says, hi there, RSG. Frederick Nielsen, he's from Sweden. He's here. Bark, bark, bark.
That is offensive, sir.
No, it's not. It's a Swedish chef.
Don't make me do
Are you
my
saying
Swedish
the
accent.
Swedish chef is offensive? How dare
Don't make
you?
me do my Swedish accent.
It's Finnish stupid. Into dummin.
You
Suicide
know what my
Squad.
Swedish accent's gonna be.
Yes. Hello there. I am doing a Swedish accent. Are you sure it sounds Indian? No, I am from Sweden. You son of a bitch.
Indians are
His
everywhere.
name is John Steve.
Suicide Squad says, good morning. Good morning to you, my friend. Lovely Mods Kanata with the wave, and she donated to see the pickles. Utah put the spoon in again. I don't know. Is this a Matrix thing? I don't know what he's doing. Our good friend Danilo Papayas is here. He says, hola, everyone, especially Huevos Rangeros. Well, that's my Spanish name.
Huevos Ranger.
That's right. Hermit Fulgrim says, Lint Warp. Darth Vader 87 says, good morning. Proper Catch says, good afternoon all. No better way to alleviate my case of the Mondays than with RSG. Damn right. That's what we do here at RSG. Matt Bailey with his wonderful greeting says, gracious good morning, gentlemen, and to you, my friend. Hermit Fulgrim says, beers for Utah. Well, it's a little too early, but let's let him get through his school project, then we'll get him trashed. Seeger Chanovsky says, hello. That's a new name I haven't seen before. Seeger, welcome to the stream, my friend. Strum with the devil's, or it looks like the Vulcan sign. I think, yeah, that is the Vulcan sign. Live long and prosperous to you, my friend. Herbert Falkner says, I hate Mondays, but love watching Rangers suffer depression. You see, that's why I do it, because you guys enjoy it. You guys take pleasure from my pain. It's glorious. Slab Meathead says, hi, everybody. Mick Health says, hello there. My good friend CBO97 had the pleasure of doing his roster and getting to meet him. It was a lot of fun. He's a great dude. Glad to have you here. He says, hello, RSG crew. Philippe Minicucci says, hello. Where is Vader's glass? Yeah, we got that fixed for you, brother. JTB, Jedi Charlie Bogus is here. He says, just the tip jar. You know, Finn, it's never just the tip. That's what McVenom always teaches us, right?
Mm-hmm.
God, this image. St. Buddy Christ from Dogma. It says RN Jesus. It's bigger now.
Oh, God.
God. Rooster says, hey, Rooster. Here comes a rooster. Oh, yeah. Fetty Chico's here. He says, what's up? Hey, Fetty. Andre Arison says, yo, what's going on, Andre? Hogzilla is here, and the thing refreshed, so I have to go back and find it. It says, hey, all, just won my GA championship. Super excited. Congrats, my friend. We'll be doing GAC. So right after this, we're going to go right into GAC. Finn, I need an event. Let's set it for 1:15. And then after that, we're going to do, Sainley is going to be doing his gaming session today. Sainley, what have you got planned for the peeps today?
I'm going to be continuing my session of Tales from the Borderlands.
Very nice. We're very excited because, Finn, don't we have something going on with Borderlands this Friday, or when does it launch?
Indeed. So
Tell us
Friday
about it.
is the release of Borderlands 3.
Oh, my God.
And right now, it's Grim and I will be basically streaming Borderlands 3 like all day. Basically, as soon as I have
Pretty
the game
much.
downloaded and ready to run and I can join, I plan on going on Twitch and streaming it for the greater part of that day, possibly evening, because I think it gets released at like 7 p.m. on Thursday.
Yeah.
So
playing on a lot of Borderlands. The only stream we'll have on Friday besides that, I've been doing the Naruto thing. So for your Naruto fans on YouTube, we're not going to do a lunch stream that day. Friday, there's no lunch stream. We're going to have this Borderlands out the butt on Twitch. And then on YouTube on Friday, I'm with me and the Fourth Hokage. We're going to play a buttload of Naruto. So there you go. So you can get your whatever one makes you happy. So get ready for Borderlands 3, folks. We're going to be doing a ton of it. So here you go. Ray Rock says, good morning, all. Maz, I want to see your pickle. Listen, Ray Rock, she doesn't have a pickle.
you never ask a girl about her pickle,
No.
Ray Rock. That is inappropriate and not something you do. That's almost as bad as asking a woman her age.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right? You never ask
don't
a
go
girl
up to, you just,
about
yeah, you
her
don't go up
age
to
or her pickle.
Maz or Ouchie or McVenom and like, can I see your pickle? It just doesn't work, so don't do it. Grande Verga is here. He says pickle in hand. Well, that's the science. Antonio Papayas, pickle me this, pickle me that. Who's afraid of the big bad bat? Dimple Kyle's here. DPK says, I've been really busy lately and I haven't been able to stop by. Hey, Skewers, glad to have you here, DPK. Dommy P is here. Says, hi, Ranger. How about them Cowboys? Hell yeah. Cowboys kick some ass. My Titans kick some ass. My Astros won yesterday 21-1. Have the best record in baseball, tied with the Yankees. Wait, did we get another donation? I heard it in my ear. Maz Kanata just noticed Super Chat says, can I use the Reaper Death Seal on Phil? Yes. Maz, if you want to do that. Now, remember, Maz.
That's not Maz Kanata, is it?
Was that Maz that donated? I thought it was Maz.
No.
Oh, it was Minato. Okay, sorry.
I was just about to say it. Like, when did
I
Maz
can't
learn
see-
all this about Naruto?
I can't. I can't see everything, so I thought it was Maz for a second because I was looking. I'm looking at like 3 screens and I couldn't see the name. So, my apologies, Fourth Akagi. Yes, you may use that anytime. Let's see here. Who else is here?
Damn it, Ranger.
Makwa's here. Says hello. Scorp30 says, "What's up, Ranger?" Hey, Scorp. Silverbolt's here. He says, "Hey, RSG. Sorry I missed your join session, Finn. Was bad timing for me. You didn't miss much. We got some work to do with here, Silverbolt. He's got some time. Silverbolt. He's got some talent, but I think with our help, he could be great."
By the way, Ranger, last time, I think you did your GAC on the actual template and not created a copy.
Did what now?
When you did your GAC last time,
Yeah.
I think you actually used the template, didn't create a copy, so the template is gone. For GAC offense. I'll remake it. I'm like looking through this, I'm like, where's the GAC event? It's not here.
Are you sure?
positive. I'm looking at it right now. It's gone.
Oh, okay. Our good friend Toyota Canada is here. Says hello there. Ray Rocks here. Says morning Toyota. Oh, we already mentioned her, but he did say that. Utah's Ranger. How can you not know that it's from the tick list? And I got a lot of things flying at me. I can't just. I probably
The
do
fact that he
remember.
didn't know is destiny.
Well, science. Let's see here. Anybody else? Well, Seeker said I've been here before, just didn't have time to say hi for a while. Well, Seeker, you're always welcome to say hi. There's the lovely Seeker. Just say hi, man. Yeah, I know you're busy, but we're glad to have you here. As much as you want to be here and say hi, we like to talk. Our lovely Jacka BM is here. She says that's the worst Swedish chef I've ever heard. I know Finn's just. Gap P says, hey Ranger and RSG Peeps, happy Monday to all. Oh, and pickles out. We already whipped out our pickles, but we'll do it again. Captain Percy, name I haven't seen before, says happy Monday everyone. Glad to have you here, Captain Percy. Sort of the Jedi way says hello all. Where's my General Scott? Well, I mean, I don't know. Anybody else? Grande Verga is here. Says ask her about her tail. Okay. Anybody else? Nope, I think that's it. Now those rest are just questions. Okay. All right. It is now time for Ranger to suffer through mod depression. Let's just go do it. Let's get in here, and I'm just going to roll a mod today. I've been going through Thrawn because someone said I need to go through Thrawn, so we'll do that. And typically, it's not been good. I did have a gold triangle that hit this weekend from, but it's 18 speed. I haven't really found a place for it yet. I've been looking, so my Rita team is not going to work, but because the way I have the speed set up, but it's something. I got to go see which character I want to put it on. So I could put it on. I could put it on Thrawn. Give him 4 more speed. Yeah, let's just do that. There we go. Now he's at 302. All right, let's filter, and we'll do this unassigned speed mods, and then we're gonna get materials. We're gonna get some of these blues that I've been working on. If you guys don't know, I do a lot of modding outside of what I show on here just to have stuff ready for you guys. We do have a couple blues that are 9 that I want to see what happens with them. If they can hit, because if we can hit purple, hit 6 or 5, has a possibility to get to 20, and that's always a good thing, right? Other than that, all I have is 4s. So we may just go back and just work on 4s for a while and see if we can hit anything. So we'll start with these blue ones. Let's get them out of the way. We're going to slice this one. Oh, I need a lot of material. Oh, boy. Wait, what the hell happened?
What did you do?
Oh, it reverted. Okay, assign, yes. Confirm, yes. Damn it. It made me do that thing where you have to lock in the mod. I'm like, wait, what the hell is going on? All right, now that's locked in. Now it's not giving me all that stuff. All right, let's try this again. Filter, unassigned, speed mods. Jesus. God dang it. All right, sort by speed. Come on, game. Work with me here, damn it. All right, and go find those blue ones again. And let's see what we can do. All right, we'll slice. Yeah, we'll select the circle. Why not? All right, I need to get materials. Fine, thank you. I'll use 50. Let's get some energy because we're gonna need a lot of these. Okay, there we go. Let's get a lot of. Really, perfectly done. That's crazy. I needed 24. I got 24.
Hooray!
Yay! All right, here we go. This has defense on it, and it's already hit.
Yeah, that kind of sucks because you just used up all your luck on getting exactly 24.
Yeah, I mean,
Science.
This is where I'm going to suffer through depression. So we'll see what happens. You never know, but health. Depression.
Bum, bum, bum,
Bum.
Someone had a suggestion, Finn, that we create, the press your luck, the whammies that would come in. Every time I do a mob, we can have a couple scenes with, different porgs coming in, doing that, like the whammies.
Yeah, we definitely can do that.
Yeah, so...
Porg McFadden just to make it worse for you.
Well, yeah, he comes in, does a little sound, and does something, yeah. At least it wasn't defense? Yeah, great, it was defense. It wasn't hit speed either. Not helping
other
with
day,
depression.
Strangely enough, I had a mod that had speed and defense, and they both had, I think, +4 on it. I leveled up the mod. It gave me +22 defense. I was like, it's the wrong stat. Use the one just below it. Why did you give me 4 rolls on
Why would
defense?
you do this? Why are you being this way?
It was a purple mod that now has 4 parentheses on defense.
Yeah.
Instead of speed, which is the stat right after it. But no, he gave me defense.
People ask all the time what I'm working on. You can see I took Marauder to 12. He's going to 13. I'm also taking Jedi Knight Revan to 13. Probably after this TB, I got to get some pieces for Sith Marauder. I am now working on Echo and 5s. Those are the gear I got. I need to get Poggle to 12, but I really don't care about Poggle. Screw Poggle. I'll work on him later. But I've got the other 4G notions at gear 12. I'm probably going to take Brood to 13 as well. But I'm only farming Kit Fisto and Visas Mar and Shock T. That's it. I'm not farming anything else. I really don't have much else to farm other than some ships I'm working on. But yeah, 5s is going to go up in gear. So is Echo. I'm going to get the clones up for you guys. And then I was going to do Shock T, but then I talked to Good Old Maurice. He doesn't think that she's going to be as viable with the clones. It depends on what the new clones that come in. I do have 2 Zetas ready to go, so I could put one on 5s and I could put one on Rex right now. So I may do that and just to get the clones going. So we'll see. I am going to get the gear first and then I'll make a decision on that. But I know you guys want to see that team, so I'm working on that. So we're getting a lot of stuff squared away here. I'm in that phase of gear 12 and 13. I don't have a lot of farming to do. It's more about gear farming now for me. So yeah. So I'll keep you guys up to date on how that's going. Kid Fisto will eventually get done, but I'm not doing anything with him. He's just 7 stars to put in platoons. If they do anything with him, maybe I'll do something. But working on Visas and I'm working on Shock T. It's slow going. It is what it is.
Maybe since they're bringing out, they're more than likely going to give us General Skywalker. Maybe they'll bring out Shock T's battalion of clones.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm going to do the gear on the clones for sure, but I'm waiting to see what they are going to release before I do any Zetas. I mean, I just got to see what they're going to do, so I'm just hoarding my Zetas and stuff right now, so I have an idea of what's going to happen. So, all right, so that's that. Let's get into our roster review now that I've suffered through depression. Oh boy. Every day. We are doing Sean's roster review today, and let me pull it up here. There we go, and there we are. We are doing, of course, Sean Ryan, which is Masked Ryan, our good friend, longtime viewer, from the guild, the Kobayashi Maru. Glad to have you guys here. If you guys don't know what the Kobayashi Maru is, watch some goddamn Star Trek.
They're a hot dog eating faction in space.
No, that's wrong.
If you don't know what the Kobayashi Maru is, shame on you.
Yes. How do you call yourself
if you're
nerd?
a science fiction fan,
how do you call yourself a damn nerd? Take away your nerdness right now, because
they eat a lot of hot dogs.
See, Finn just lost his complete nerdness. He's now just a fluffy idiot. So
Kobayashi Maru's the guy that keeps on challenging Joey.
No, Finn. What is the Kobayashi Maru? Seriously.
The guy that
No, it's not a person.
It's not a person. No, it's the Starfleet test thing.
Yes, very good. Yes, Finn knows. All right, he's...
We're on a Star Wars thing, though.
I know, but it's still... You can still talk about other stuff. I don't buy into this thing like, if you like Star Trek, you can't like Star Wars. If you like Star Wars, you can't like Lord of the Rings. No, forget that crap. It's all really good.
So we can talk about anything? I had yogurt for lunch.
Nerd-related.
Oh. Why is yogurt not nerdy?
It's never been nerdy, Finn. It's more like health food diety thingy. So,
well, if you start analyzing the bacteria.
All right, I'm moving on because Finn's. I can't deal with him. All right, so Mass Ryan. I need to pull up Discord and see what he would like. Finn, would you like to read it today? What is our good friend Mass Ryan or Sean Ryan like? Let us to look at.
All right, yeah. So Mass Ryan was asking us. Why did it just scroll on me? Don't scroll on me. There we go. Okay, so he wanted an overall roster view.
Yes.
Any blind spots on characters that he should have geared up but doesn't have right now. And he said his favorite game mode is GAC.
Of course.
So he likes having 8 teams on defense, 8 to 10 teams on offense. So he's always open to suggestions for setting defense and opening for offense. So he said he currently sets on defense Darth Revan and Malak, Jango lead Bounty Hunters, Night Sisters, Shakti clones, Sea Level Jedi Qui-Gon Jinn lead, Old Republic, Kira, and then a new Dooku Acolyte Droideka Nest team. I feel like we can do better than that.
Yeah, we can do much better than that. You're Darth Revan. You're doing great in Arena. You're doing great. You're doing fine in Fleet. I mean, Fleet is Fleet. Unless you really develop the time, everybody's equal with the Falcon and stuff. It's just, it's, you know, I'm going to be doing 5 Fleet battles today, but that's for the feet. Normally I do 1 or 2, just get my 50 crystals. You know, some days I climb a little bit higher, but like I'll climb high today, but it's like me. So there's that. All right, so let's get into his characters here. Really don't really need to look at mods per se. I'll look at certain characters, but we'll look at it there. So let's look at start from the top and work our way down, give him some suggestions, and GG's being stupid. Every time, Finn.
Maybe GG needs some yogurt.
What? No.
Yep.
What the hell's that got to do with anything?
It'll help it process better.
No, it won't. No,
But
it
yogurt
won't.
does.
Well, you think it's some kind of Jedi waving your yogurt around?
See? People are saying it in chat too. I was waiting for the comment. Yogurt is nerdy. He's the space.
I'm not talking about Spaceball yogurt. Finn's talking about the actual yogurt to eat. Don't give him credit when there was no credit due. He wasn't doing May the Swartz be with you. He was like, this is really good for your digestive system and a delicious... No, get the hell out of here.
It is. It's this new one that I got.
But it's not nerdy. Get out of here, Finn. Here's some crayons. Here's some paper. Go in the corner.
At least my corner has crayons.
Well, that's true. I mean, you can work on your drawings. There you go. Well, eventually we'll get to the teams. Gigi is being super slow today. Jesus.
Okay, so just looking in general at his roster, right, and some potential ideas. I think you can definitely put some stronger teams on defense based on what you have.
Yeah, did he say Bosk Bounty Hunters is part of that?
So he did say Django lead Bounty Hunters.
Okay, so that's there, and I think that's squared away. Let's just check the speed of your
Well,
Bosk.
so one thing I will mention though, he has the Newt team that he's putting.
We'll get to
Enfys on.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
I would probably put Enfys on the Bounty Hunter team.
I would too. You know, we tried that FS team, didn't do too well, Finn, so I kept it for offense this time. I was like, oh god.
Well, so it's more about what you're forcing them to use, right? Did you talk to your opponent to see what you forced them to use?
No, I don't really talk to my opponents and stuff.
So effectively what happens,
Pretty
right,
good.
is when you put the
Pretty
nest on the
good.
Django team, the nest just goes ridiculously fast, right? And if you use a common counter of CLS against it, the days can kind of hurt them really badly at the beginning.
Yes.
You get the opening taunt, or the opening stun, right? So you can use that, but she gains so much protection that it's a CLS team, which is typically a very easy counter against bounty hunters. All you have to do is stun boss, kill Boba, and then you're pretty much done.
Yeah.
So Nest makes that team not as easy for CLS, and in addition, you have to kill her properly, which is that you have to deal your big damage on her when it's your turn and then avoid her the rest of the time. If you leave Nest for the end, you're screwed, right? You can potentially beat her with just overall damage output, but his Nest is gear 13. So she is not going to be an easy one to kind of kill
I could
at
see,
the end.
I could see this as to put on your bounty hunter team because she'll get the 30
Yeah.
speed and all the other attributes and stuff. So yeah,
So it forces you to use a really good CLS team in order to beat it, or be very good about the strategy.
yeah.
So to your point, yeah, you still may get it beaten with one attack, right? Which happens a lot. I mean, a lot of these things have counters, and especially where you are with 5.1 million, you're going to see a lot of counters that people have that are just ready to go on those things. But I think Nest on the bounty hunter team will do better than your Newt kind of,
I did true.
like the little bit of the scoundrel hodgepodge team, right?
Yeah.
I would probably put Enfys over that.
I would too. All right. Bounty Hunter, so there's that. Let's look at Clone Troopers. He mentioned he uses them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm with good old Maurice on this. I mean, Shock T lead, I think the 501st is not going to have Shock T lead.
Okay. Oh, by the way, he put in chat that he had Nest on the Bounty Hunter team.
Okay,
for
good.
This one, he tried a stealth team to try and see if it would force them to attack Nest.
Okay. Yeah, but
So let us know how it goes. I mean,
but
it's
yeah.
a little bit of kind of a mismatched team in terms of like full synergy, but I understand what you're trying to do. It's like if they're forced to attack Nest, you're just going to get stuck. So yeah, let us know how it does.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, the Clone Troopers are all, I just go full. There's no Zetas on the team yet, or it's not showing the Zetas. I guess GG must be not working. I can't see the Zetas, so I don't know what Zetas are done. Gear 13.5.
No, I don't think he has Zetas.
Yeah, so if you're going to run clones under Shock T, you still need the two Zetas on 5s, and Rex, I think, are both needed. I still like Rex Lee better. I just do. I'm with good old Maurice on this. Shock T she's great, but I think we're going to get some more 501st clones here very soon that are really going to round out the clones even more, and I think Rex is going to be the way to go. But for right now, if you're going to do GAC, you could run Shock T with them, and I think you'll be fine. You're not getting as much bang for your buck because you don't have the Zetas and Rex and 5s. If we can get them along with Shock T Zetas, I think that's a really nasty team to deal with. But, yeah. Oh, he says I have one Zeta on Shock T, the Retribution Zeta. Okay. So, yeah, it's something to round out. But, yeah, you can use this team on defense. I think it's better on offense, but it does work on defense because it throws your opponent off. And you have to use a pretty solid team to beat it. Let's see here. First Order. Now, some people like First Order on offense, like to kill, your Maliks and things of that nature. But I like them on defense. They're just one of those teams that, you can use them in different spots. You have a Gear 13 Kylo Ren, which is really, really nasty. You can kind of trip things up. If you want to force them to try to use something up front, if they're modded correctly, you can put them up front. If you want to put them in back as a more difficult team to deal with, and I've had some success doing this now, putting them in the back where they're like, oh crap, they have a First Order team. It kind of makes some tough choices in the back line. So, but if you want to use them for offense, you can. They're really good on offense. They counter they counter a lot of stuff on offense as well. So it's what you want to do. So you've got some flexibility there, but I think they're fine. Let's see. Galactic Republic. Yours are, we got a Gear 13 Kenobi. So you've got this team, Padme, 3PO, Kenobi, Anakin, Shock T, Ahsoka. They're all Zeta. They've all got everything that they need. So you can use this team. I like this. You can put this team on defense. I've actually had some success with this on defense. Or you can go offense with them and use them as either a Darth Revan team where you can use them to counter bugs. You can use them to counter Night Sisters. This team is sick, nasty against a lot of stuff. So if you are going to use them, I like them for offense. You can use them on defense. It does trip people up because it does force them to have to use a really high echelon team. It can be countered with one of the high echelon team, but then they can't use that somewhere else. So that's always a plus. It's what you want to do with
I
them.
did a variation of that for defense, this GAC, and it has 7 defenses. It's Padme, Ahsoka, 5s, Rex, and freaking Echo. And the dude just can't get by it.
Yeah, but the pure team itself, like if you're going to keep your clones for one thing and then this team, probably keep this for offense just to clear through. Because remember, I lean toward offense because more of the feats and things are done with offense, right? You just have to, so you want to have certain teams on defense so you have a solid defense, but a lot of stuff you want so you can do undersized and, Galactic Republic is one of the feats you have to do and stuff. So I prefer this on offense right now. But it looks great. I haven't seen anything yet with your anything. It's just ideas and stuff. We'll get to Geonosians when we get to Separatists, Imperial Troopers. This is a team that's kind of fallen off a little bit, but I still, in my opinion, works really well. It can work against First Order. I think one key thing that I need to always remember, we learned this last GAC, is that you've got to have Shore Trooper or Range Trooper as some kind of part of that team. I didn't have Shore Trooper because I used it somewhere else, and it didn't quite go so well because my Death Trooper got stunned against the First Order team. Now, normally I can crush a First Order team with them, but I didn't have range or short trooper on there. I went like really offense with Magna Trooper. Didn't quite work out. But we were kind of dicking around trying some stuff out. But yeah, range trooper, you got short trooper. This is a good team. It can take out a lot of stuff. It could take first order out. It could take Ewoks out. It can take bounty hunters out. If your Stark is faster, and let's check the speed of your Stark. GG is probably going to take 20 years. Oh, it's working now. 271, so yours is 292. If you outspeed their boss, that's all that matters because you get to go first. Do the AoE, block them. They can't do anything. You start throwing your stuff. Yeah. All right. So that's a really good offensive team. Do not put them on defense. That is a waste of space on defense. Your Jedi Revan is really an offensive team. I mean, in certain situations, like at lower GP, which is not where you're at, this is a purely offensive team. You can use it to kill pretty much everything. Combination of Bastila, Grandmaster Yoda, Jedi Revan, Jolie, and Hermit Yoda is kind of the team you want to go because Kenobi's going to your GR. But yeah. Oh, hey, Darth Hideous. Hey, Wendy. All Darth Hideous said is, you people. What does he mean?
What do you mean, you people?
Yeah. You're one of us people there, Hideous, so I don't know what you're saying.
I'm saying, it's kind of...
All right, everybody give a hug to Darth Hideous. He looks like he needs a hug. Everybody hugs in the chat for Darth Hideous. Everybody say hi to Hideous. Give him a hug. But yeah, you can use them. You can kill Darth Revan with a high-level Jedi Revan team. You can definitely kill Grievous. That's a Grievous killer for me. And then, you can use it for a mirror. There's all kinds of great stuff. So there you go. Let's see here. Next team will be your Night Sisters. I'm sure they look great. I love Night Sisters. Yours are Gear 13. Besides Zombie, this is a great team for defense. Get the Zeta on DACA. That makes a huge difference because every time a Night Sister dies, especially if you put a lot of health like I have on mine, really makes her a pain in the ass because she just starts stacking health and stuff. Really nasty. Get the Zeta on DACA. Your Spirit's 13. That's really sick nasty. I actually always annihilate Night Sister Spirit now for that reason. So, oh goodness. Yes, but let's get some more hugs out there for Darth Hideous. Yep, lots of hugs are going in. There they go. But yeah, this is a great team on defense. You can use it up front and force them. I like putting Night Sisters down, like with the Grievous team, and you can do this combination with Galactic Republic on defense, Night Sisters, Geonosians. You can't use Traya on all three of them, so you have to really make your opponent think about who they want to use Traya on. I mean, Traya is a great counter to Night Sisters. You can three-man this team. But yeah, this is a nasty team, and it forces them to use something, so I like Night Sisters on defense like you have.
So Sean Ryan says trying to get 3 Zeta saved, then 4th is going on DACA.
That works perfectly. Old Republic, I like this team on defense. The Karth team, yours are all Gear 12 like mine. You've got the Zetas on the key characters. It's just a team. It can be countered by stuff. A lot of people, I mean, it's easy to beat with Palpatine stuff, but again, I want them going after a team and using high echelon teams. This is a mid-tier team, and you have to use a mid-tier team to beat it. And it's just a good team. If you mess up with this team, you're in trouble. Especially if you let Canderous get off and Karth get off. It can be controlled. I mean, Palpatine, Vader, Thrawn, Tarkin control the hell out of this team, depending on the speeds and stuff. But yeah, it's a solid team. You can use it on defense as a placeholder. We talked about Old Republic, so that team can definitely go on defense. We already know your Rebels are great offense. Resistance is great. They're offense. And I don't have to talk about them anymore. Let's go to Scoundrels because we were talking about Nash. She's Gear 13. I really like her under the Bounty Hunter team, so you already mentioned that. Don't need to go into it anymore. We do have the Kira team. I love this team on defense. You're using it already. So we have Kira, Young Han, L3, Vandor. We could put Young Lando in there, go for the prepared team if you want to do that. If not, use Stormtrooper Han. That's a nice one as well. Two tanks with Vandor, Young Han, and Kira. You can put Ness on this team. I tried it. It hasn't been working out as well. So I'm probably going to put Ness eventually with my Bounty Hunters just to make that team ridiculously stupid to deal with. But the prepared team is really nice. It's a great backline team because they've used a lot of heavy stuff if you set your defense right. I really like this team on defense, and then you can figure out what you want to do with your nest. Oh yeah, so Trooper 105th, I guess. So there you go. All right. Let me look here. Let's look at your separatists. Separatists, Geonosians go on defense. Yours are Gear 13, so these definitely go on defense. You can use them in the front line, back line. I like to put them right behind Night Sisters, so they try to use the Trey team on the Night Sisters, and then be like, Toasty! Like, oh no, I've got a Geonosians in the back, and I had to use Trey for something else. Oh, what am I going to do? That's a great team, and I still like Grievous with the droids. You can add new to that. I think Grievous and the droids in the back line, especially Gear 13, really... He can be countered, but again, you have to use an upper echelon team to beat it. Either Jedi Revan, Darth Revan, GR really is your best bet against him. That forces them to use that. If you put your Geonosians and your droid team in the back, that really is going to give people a lot of headaches, because say you put GR up front with your Night Sisters, and then they get to the back line, they got Grievous and the Geonosians sitting there, especially with Gear 13, they're going to have a headache. So you could really make someone's life difficult. I think the droid team with Grievous and the Geonosians should be on your defense in the back line. You can use them for offense too, but I think for the way you've got them set up, you don't have the Zedon Newt, but that's okay. You could go full droid team, or you can take out like Droideka, put Newt in there, or because we want IG Magna Guard doing his thing, but you can use that team, and that's what I would recommend. Sith are all offense. Yours are nasty. You've got the Trey team, you've got the Palpatine team, you've got Darth Revan. You can use your Darth Revan on defense or offense. It's up to you. They're all pretty much Gear 12. Most have their Zetas. You got a Gear 13 Dooku. You could probably add that on to something. I mean, this gives you a lot of firepower. Okay, he says, my GG goes with the Darth Revan nuke team. All right, so if you want to do that, that's fine. So, just giving you some ideas for defensive teams and offensive teams. I say you can use them on offense and mix and match. And then lastly, we know your Sith Empire. So really, that's, for defense, I mean, if you're going to use for Darth Revan, that as your nuke team, you could go Clones, Bounty Hunters with Nest, Old Republic, Night Sisters, First Order, that's 5. So, First Order, 5. You're going to Geonosians, 6. You go... So we got... Hold on, I have to go through this again. I lost my train of thought.
Why are thoughts in a train?
I'm ignoring you, Finn. All right, so we go Bounty Hunters defense, Clone Troopers on defense, First Order on defense. Possibly GR, it's up to you on defense. Anything I don't mention will go on offense. Night Sisters, Old Republic, Kira Stall, Geonosians, that's 7. Then you can kind of mix and match what you want to do. If you want to use Grievous on defense, it's fine. If you use that for your Darth Revan killer, that's fine. It's up to you what you want to do for that. So kind of mix and match what you want to do with those. But that gives you good 7, 8 teams. The rest you can use for offense. That still gives you plenty of offense there. I really like Nest with the Bounty Hunters. I really don't have any suggestions for, like, your speed's fine, your mod's fine, the gear's ridiculous, so I really don't have, like, any other suggestions. Finn, Grim, Saintly, anything you guys see, anything you want to mention?
I think we covered mostly everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, your offense will be Resistance, CLS, JTR, Jedi Knight Revan. I mean, you've got so much stuff on, So you put Darth Revan Malak on defense. Okay, so that means Darth Revan will be your other team. Then I'll keep your Grievous team for offense, your GR team for offense, Jedi Knight Revan for offense, CLS for offense, JTR for offense, Treya, Palpatine team on offense, Imperial Troopers. So that gives you a lot of teams that can beat everything there on offense. You have your Darth Revan killer, and so you've got some flexibility there for what you want to do. I like it a lot, man. This is a really well put together roster. Those are just some suggestions of what you can do based on what you've got here. I really think Geonosians on defense in the back line behind the Night Sisters will really give people headaches, because they're going to use probably Treya on your Night Sisters, and then they're going to have to make a choice on what they want to do for Geonosians. It's a strategy I run all the time.
Well, So Geos can be pretty easily beaten by Jawas, right? But that reduces their points a lot.
So yeah.
So you can do that and plan out really well.
And I don't think not Gear 13 Geonosians. So I was talking to, I can't remember who I was talking to. It was like the Jawa thing does not work on high level Geonosians.
It can, but you need at least like a Gear 12 Scavenger. You can get away with Gear 11 on everything else. More so than anything else, though, is your mods. Like, you need ridiculous mods in order to boost up your protection in particular, so they can try and survive a few rounds. And that's like the only way they're able to get through with Jawas. You can beat Gear 13 with Jawa. It's just not easy at all because their damage output goes so high that they can kill the Jawas before the explosions happen.
Sean says, I like to save my Geos for a 60 banner win against Nine Sisters. Okay, you can do that. Again, you've got flexibility with what you want to do there, Sean. These are just some suggestions. I think that with the pieces you have, that gives you enough for offense, mixing and matching a few teams here and there. That where if they can't get past your Revan or some of these teams, or if they get less banners, especially if it comes to an efficiency fight, then you're going to be way better off than they are, straight up. So yeah. It's Gear 12 Jawas. Even then, I've been seeing people saying Gear 12 Jawas with how hard the Gear 13 Geos can hit. I mean, it comes down. It's a coin flip, and most of the time they've been saying it does work, but I mean, oh boy. But yeah, like a fully Gear 13 Geonosians, I wouldn't use Jawas against that. I'm telling you. So
Hideous put in chat, who has Gear 12 Jawas? To which Urs immediately popped up saying, I'm working on my Jawas, don't hate.
Sorry, Urs.
Teeny bomb, bitches.
Mm-hmm. it does come down to it, but boy, Gear 13 Geonosians are nasty, man. That team can beat Darth Revan. I mean, you're hoping that the hits, because they're all linked to that damn hive mind, does not get to the one jaw you need. So it comes down. I mean, from what I've been told by some upper level player, that the Gear 12 Jawas versus Gear 13 like Geonosians, it's ugly. Geonosians just destroy them because they hit so hard at that point. Because of the amount of offense and stuff they're getting from Gear 13, plus the health and protection, they just burn through you too quickly for the thermal detonators to go off. But we'll see. Gear 12 Geonosians, you can do it. But if they've got a bunch of Gear 13s like you've got, Master Ryan, you hope that you see the Jawas against them. But if they're Gear 12, yeah, you can do that. But you have to understand you're not going to get as many banners with that. But if that's what you have to do, that's what you have to do. I usually use Treya, or I'll use Galactic Republic and get that team get full banners. Because I want the points. Because you're going to lose a lot with the Jawas. But it is a strat, and it does work. But you have to make sure you look at the team that you're facing, how they're modded, what gear level they're at. So it's not a be-all-and-all thing. Well, you could use a Gear 13 Minato, but yeah, I wouldn't use Bosk.
Bosk is the best Jawa of them all.
I mean, yeah. God. All right.
Bosk is just a giant. Is like two Jawas standing on top of each other. That's what it is.
Yeah.
They'll unveil it soon enough. Get ready. That's going to be the legendary event. It's the unmasking of Bosk, and it's just going to be two Jawas.
But yeah, if you want to use your Geonosians for offense against Night Sisters, they destroy Night Sisters. Holy God, do they destroy Night Sisters. But then you're trying to balance out what you need for offense versus defense, right? So it's, keeping them from scoring as many points as possible versus you trying to be as efficient as possible. If they can get past certain teams, it's an easier win for you. But if it comes down to efficiency, do your teams take enough off of them point-wise that when you win, you don't have as much of a struggle? So it's a little bit of math and trying to take that into considerations. Geonosians are great at doing that. Yeah, you could use Treya, but then you don't have Treya for, like, say, Night Sisters and other things like that. All right. I think that covers everything. Sean, if you have any other questions or anything like that, just hit us up in Discord. You know where to reach us at. We do that for anybody we do a roster review for. Finn, if somebody wants a roster review, what do they got to do?
Hop onto the RSG Discord. The link is in the description of the video. And you can go ahead and message me, Finity, saying that you would like a roster review. Make sure you do include your GG page. And once you do that, I will respond to you that you are in the queue. If I don't respond to you that you are in the queue, then chances are that I have not seen your message. Message me again in 24 hours. I'll make sure that I add you to the list. And then as your time gets closer, I will message you, get all the information from you about what you would like us to review, schedule a specific date with you as well in terms of when your roster review will be. And we will take it from there.
All right. If you also Patreons, did you mention that, Finn?
No, Ranger, what can Patreons do?
Well, if you become a Patreon sponsor, you can get your roster review done sooner rather than later. So if you do become a Patreon or you're on one and have one in the queue, all you need to do is let Finn know that you are a Patreon sponsor or you just became one, and you have the option of getting your in-depth roster review for lunch done sooner rather than later. And then,
but what if I just want mods done, Ranger, by you specifically?
Yeah, all you need to do is message me, Ranger J1999, in the Discord, and I will work on your mods. You can see the price in there, and I will get your mods squared away. I'll get your inventory squared away. We'll do all that stuff. Get your teams good to go. I've been having a lot of fun meeting a lot of great folks, getting your mods squared away. So there you go. So there's that. All right, let's get back into the game. We got a lot of questions. Stanley, are you able to handle the questions today, or do I make that?
I got it.
You look at that, Mr. Ginger.
Can I make a fun announcement too?
Yes,
before we start.
Sure, make a fun announcement, Finn.
Okay, so it actually just came in through the email, so this is like hot off the presses stuff. April 16th through April 20th, 2020, we will be at Disney for our second annual fundraiser for the American Cancer Society, leading up to the runs that we do at the Run Disney Star Wars Rival Run weekend at Walt Disney World in Orlando. So on Friday the 17th, we'll be running a 5K in the morning, and then some of us on the 19th, which is the Sunday, will be running the half marathon. Now, big announcement here. You guys have been asking for some details. We just got it finalized, so I can give you guys some details here. We will be staying at the Lake Buena Vista Resort in Orlando. So it's a property very close to Disney. It's not a Disney property, but it's actually fairly close. So if you guys are interested in staying in the same general kind of vicinity as we are, it is the Lake Buena Vista Resort in Orlando. Fun thing about the setups, make sure you guys do check out like the floor plans and stuff. They have multiple different rooms, and so you can split with somebody else and the price actually goes down a good bit. So we're going to start putting together channels and stuff for anyone that's going to the event, so we can all kind of communicate. And as we get closer, start figuring out plans and all of that. But in the meantime, if you guys are planning on joining us, again, April 16th through the 20th, we will be at the Lake Buena Vista Resort as our hotel. And then, of course, we have the plans to go to the park and all of that fun stuff.
All right. All right, Stanley, lay it on us, brother.
Felipe Minicuzzi. Question, what is the best counter against Padme and C-3PO and another soft counter against the same composition?
Traya is the best one, but it depends on whether or not you used her, right? And a full Traya team. Don't go undermanned against Ayodai. Traya is the best one. I have had luck with Empire, but they weren't Gear 13. So if they're Gear 13, I can't say for sure this works. But EP lead with Vader, Thrawn, TIE Fighter pilot, and Tarkin, I believe was it. And then you fracture Kenobi and you kill Anakin, and the team starts to slowly go downhill. Yeah. So the EP Empire team was also successful for me. I'm trying to think what other counters there are, but I think those are the two main ones that I know: Traya and EP Empire.
Minato Namakaze donated $2. Says that Stanley, I thought he retired. No, I'm back.
Guess who's back? Back again.
I'm not playing the game, but I'm still around.
Yeah.
Question: what is the Zeta order for Darth Revan?
3 on Revan. It doesn't matter. If you don't have one, if you have one and not the other two, it doesn't matter. You have to have all 3. You can do it. I mean, you can start off do as leader, but you need all 3. It's like Malik. You can have one and not the other. It just doesn't work. You know, they're kind of all interlinked. Anything you want to know from that, Finn?
I mean, so if you're looking for a particular order, his 3 do have to be first. But I would say that the order would be Conqueror, followed by his leader, followed by villain.
Yeah.
So that would be the order I would tell you, because the Conqueror to me is really important because it prevents anyone from like multi-attacking Darth Revan. If you can multi-attack Darth Revan, then things will start to go down.
Yes.
Right. So I would start out with Conqueror, followed by Lord of the Sith, followed by villain. But yeah, all 3 need to be done very quickly.
Yeah, it just doesn't work as well. They made that way for a reason, just like Malik. All right, next question.
Proper catch. Question for the Django lead bounty hunters: do you need Zetas on Django?
No.
Mm-mm.
It just adds some spice to that team. And you want to do the execution one where if he executes someone, they don't come back. But, I mean, that's... The other ones, I can't remember off the top of my head. But, I mean, it's not needed, basically. They're just nice to add. They add to the team, but it doesn't really... Django's there to do his thing and, you know, add the speed to boss and make it difficult to get rid of.
Nemato Namikaze. Question: I am trying hard to stay awake this morning since I only got 4 hours of sleep since I was at Galaxy's Edge until closing.
Okay, next question.
What should I do to help stay awake at
Just
work?
next question, please.
Coffee. Next question.
Good Lord.
Sea Dangers. Question: is it okay to use an offense arrow on HK under Darth Revan lead in Squad Arena, or would that make him too slow?
On who?
It's actually unnecessary.
Yeah.
HK, that's a waste.
No,
Alex.
all offense.
So here's the thing, right? So offense is important, but the problem you'll come across is that when HK is hitting people for over 300,000, that is a waste of about 150,000 worth of damage, which means that you have now over-equipped your HK with damage. So you don't want to just go like offense for the sake of offense, because he doesn't really have any kind of really good turn meter gain, nor does he really attack out of turn, which are things that you can say maybe about somebody like Han, for example, right? Han double taps. He can also counterattack whenever he's attacked out of turn. And he'll also, like, you can do something similar to that with, like, Chewie, for example. Plus, Han has 2 abilities that give him turn meter gain, and so he can go a lot more than what his, like, regular speed is, right? So Han has turn meter gain and has the ability to go more often than his speed will indicate. HK kind of gets stuck. And so if you end up putting too much damage on him, yeah, he's going to hit hard, but most of that damage is going to end up being wasted. So I would probably say put a speed arrow on him. And then as you fight people in your arena shard, try to find that balance in terms of where you can pull little bits of offense and start replacing it with speed. So you can get your HK a little bit faster, but then you also keep his damage really high, because you still want him to be able to crit for like 250,000 and 200,000, but you can drop some offense for that.
All right, next question.
What else 73? Question: is Finn going to keep talking about yogurt? Because I don't need that kind of negativity in my life.
Oh,
Unless
my
it's
Lord.
yogurt, the wise and all-knowing.
Well, I've talked about all kinds of yogurt. So the one that I had today was Lala yogurt, and it was on sale, so I tried it, and it's actually pretty good.
Well, he said
The
not to
sale
talk
ends on
about it. What are you
Wednesday.
talking about? Next question.
Well, the sale ends on Wednesday.
Nobody
so I'm gonna
cares.
go
La la
tomorrow
la
and
la
get some
la
more
la
yogurt.
la la la. Next question.
Spiderface 101. Question: is a Gear 10 Padme viable for Grand Arena?
No.
No. She has to be at least Gear 11.
Yeah.
Too squishy.
Yeah, way too squishy.
Just not enough.
Zetas are also important too. So
Danilo Papayas. Question: if I have all other Night Sister Zetas done, should I do Daka Zeta?
Yes. It's
it's
incredibly
a good Zeta. I don't know what else you had besides Night Sisters to Zeta though. Like if you're missing a Malik Zeta, then Malik probably before Taka. So it is a good
Yeah,
Zeta.
but that's just common sense there, Finn.
I know, but I don't know what the
Which
other Zetas
pretty much
are.
everyone that's watching has common sense. It's just people here on the panel that don't.
Jason Krulik, question: is there a title update happening today?
Yeah, we updated the title on our next stream, so it says round 3 instead of round 2.
Fight.
And I know that's not the question at all. No, I don't think the title update's coming today.
No.
It could. I don't think it's coming today. It seems a little bit too soon. I'm thinking it's probably going to be closer to the end of the month.
Bones Jones 159. Question probably already went over this, but what are good counters to bugs besides Trey and Scion?
GR.
Yeah, Galactic Republic.
They just keep getting more protection back. I mean, the bugs just piss them off. It's a beautiful thing.
GR, Treya, and Jawas.
Science.
That was the last question.
Really? Wow.
Hooray.
Hey, we
That's
did
good timing.
Yay, we did a great job. We worked together, team. We did a good job, guys.
Wow, we're on time.
Yeah. So, what time do we have the GAC set for?
Right now it's set at 1:30, but we can modify.
Yeah, we'll
it
go
to
for
1:15.
1:15. So we'll do that.
Yeah.
So,
Slod Meathead, you might want to rethink what you just said.
what did he say?
He said yogurt is too marketed towards women. I want a big bucket of man yogurt. I feel like you need to reconsider your statement.
I mean,
Hey,
I'm just saying. You might want to reconsider your statement. You know what? Just for that statement, pickles out.
I mean,
Pickles out for the bucket of man yogurt.
I mean,
how you do it?
I mean, words are hard. I mean,
Well, that's how you make man yogurt. Okay, we need to stop.
So.
Oh, Dr. Gonzo said that Arnold and DB are streaming their GAC right now.
Oh.
So do you want to wait a little bit, or do you still want to just go now? Because I know
Just
Stanley is going to do Stanley Red Gaming, so I think we can just do GSC, right?
Yeah, we can do it. I mean, that's fine. So, all right, Finn, end the streams because I'm in the middle of this stupid Ewok fight.
All right, so thank you guys very much for joining. I hope you guys had some fun during your lunch hour, or hopefully your soon-to-be lunch hour if you're not on the East Coast. Hope you guys were entertained and stuff. Again, we won't have a lunch hour on Friday because on Friday we will be basically streaming all day on Twitch because the new Borderlands 3 game is coming out. So hopefully you guys can join us over there and see the new game and have some fun. Right after this, we will be setting up the event for the Grand Arena Championships for 1:15, so you guys can join us for that. And then afterwards, Stanley will be doing Stanley Red Gaming with Tales from Borderlands. So a big full day of streaming for you guys on the RSG YouTube channel. Make sure that you hit the subscribe if you haven't, and hit the bell so you can get notified when we go live. And if you haven't checked out all the links in the description, please make sure that you do. We could use your help with Patreon if you guys would like to support us. Stuff that you guys have provided us in terms of financial support is going to what we believe are good causes to represent the Skewed community, which includes on the 24th of September, Ranger and I going to the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Hospital, and we will be doing a 4-hour live stream from the hospital in their playroom in the pediatric oncology floor. So you guys will be able to watch that, and we'll be kicking off our ACS campaign and everything with that. So if you guys would like to help us with other adventures like that, where we try to bring notice to the community about how the Skewer community is awesome, then please make sure that you check out our Patreon. And so I think with that, we'll go ahead and start signing out here. So for myself, Ranger, Sanely, and Grim, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.
Peace out.